Assalamualaikum, hai semuanya, kita bertemu lagi di video reaction saya kali ini guys, oke? Semoga semuanya sehat selalu. Nah, kali ini saya mau tengok satu video bersejarah ini ya, dimana buat pertama kalinya ya sejarah terlakar, dimana pelumba daripada Indonesia ini, yaitu Veda Ega Pratama ini telah pun meraih juara 1 gitu ya, buat kali pertama di Red Bull Rookies Cup ini ya, junior Motogp guys, mantap luar biasa ya. So jangan lama-lama lagi, mari sama tengok video ini, let's go.
It doesn't always come together, but he said, you know, for me it did this time.
It's nearly a 2 in Mugello. There is the rider in second place on the grid, Veda Pratama. Pole position for him last time out in Aragon. And, well, this is one of the places that we actually saw him lead a Rookies Cup race for the first time. It's for Uriarte and Danish. It's between them two for the Cup, really. Veda and that kind of out of it, really.
They are, aren't they? And I mean, you know, Christian Daniel
and Pugliese. And finding the adaptation back to Grand Prix machinery from the squishy Super Sport. Seemingly, we're getting away with it.
Yeah, let's hope so. Fingers crossed for that.
Let's have a rundown off the grid then. Brian Uriarte takes off from pole ahead of Pratama and Christian Daniel Jr. Goes from the Brit there, good stuff from him. Leo Ramstinelli and Ramadipa. Then behind them you got Lucas Brown, Yane, Tassini, Pons for Mar.
And you saw Carlos Lovato giving him a few words of encouragement. Carlos Lovato, a fantastic rider back in the days of 250cc. He was 250cc world champion 1983 and 80.
Yeah, Peter, doesn't it? It's really grueling conditions for the riders there.
Absolutely baking.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I apologise for my appearance in the pre-show. Let's call it. I'll say no more than that. It's pretty grim, and I wasn't even riding.
Now it's a fabulous circuit here, and
the asphalt and everything is generally a bit hotter. We're here 2 weeks later than normal, and boy,
because it's going to be very different tomorrow when we start hot today. So there is the 54 of Veda Pratama, the 16-year-old Indonesian. He missed a few races.
So Christian Daniel getting psyched up there, isn't he? I absolutely love it. He is up for the fight, isn't he?
Under starters orders now for 13 laps of Red Bull Motogp Rookies Cup action for the first time. The guys go out to the front row, get rolling well. And Christian Daniel Jr. tests the slot in behind Veda Pratama. There's a 51. Brian Uriarte has the advantage, but is he going to the left? He tucks in behind Veda Pratama on the number 54, who leads into the first corner.
What a start Veda Pratama got from the middle of the front row of the grid, but he's neck and neck with Brian Uriarte as we climb up towards turns 2 and 3. Christian Daniel Jr. in third. It's about 3-4 abreast in the back of the pack there. Morelli's made 9th position, all cleanly through. Look at the number 11 of David Gonzalez there in 4th position now. He's carrying through that good form from Aragon.
GP guys and getting through the first corner without...
Oh, you've jinxed it there, Peter. It's a couple of riders gone down in the background. Unfortunately, that was the worst commentator's curse I've heard in a long, long time, Peter.
Yeah, the worst time.
Unfortunately, I was going to say, we can't do beers too young, but there we go. There we have it. Well, hopefully the riders all up and okay. It was the number 40 of Gabriele Tassini and the 70.
We're just saying that...
someone's gone really wide there in the background, unfortunately. Just about keeping it upright. Oh, that is car pushing the number 17.
Off-track control there. Anyway, back to the leaders. There's the 51 of Brian Uriarte in second place, being chased hard by Christian Daniel Jr., but Veda Pratama has the advantage as they drop time.
Hakim Danish, who started from 5th position, is just off the back of this lead group. The number 13, he's in 6th at the moment. He's got Morelli for company. Benyat Fernandez is up there as well. Ramadipa, the number 32, in 9th as well. But as we cross the line for the first time, it's Pratama for Daniel Jr. and Uriarte.
Move into the first corner, he does it. Brian Uriarte, the pole man, takes the advantage away from Veda Pratama as they sweep right-handed and go up the hill. It's the number 11 of David Gonzalez in third place.
Position for your series leader by 30 points at the moment then. This is the yellow flag sector where we had that crash on the first lap then between Tassini and Da Costa as they are being taken to the medical centre.
The 17 of Christian Daniel Jr. is there.
Connor Thompson pushed right back there, so that's Morelli up into 5th position now.
Yeah, and he can go well here. He's so frustrating because he has a great weekend and then a not so great weekend. He certainly is quick here. was third here, actually, first time out back in 2023.
Yeah, that was his first ever.
Ridiculous. So, yeah. Anyway, he can do the job. And there is the number 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. up into third place. But it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over the 54 of Veda Pratama. There's 13th. He's up into 7th place.
Quite a big group now forming at the front. It was just the sort of top 5 getting away from it, but it seems to be now the top 8 riders. Actually, it would be the 9 riders. Ramadip is off the back of this. So Indonesia, you've got not 1 but 2 riders in the top.
Christian Daniel takes up the running.
Look at them all fan out, Peter. 5 riders, and it's Danish coming out on top into first.
He came from at least 7th place as he crossed the line there, back into first place.
And Uriarte is all the way down in 9th. Goodness.
Said, look, you know, if a couple of us can up the pace, maybe we can break it up. And that's the section 50 of Carter Thompson we saw in picture. And the 7th, I think Benyat Fernandez went up the inside there.
Yeah,
into third place.
Won. Yeah, that was a heck of a move because he can sacrifice a lot of the drive. It's a very, very steep hill up to Arabiata too. But as we switch back to the front, it looks like Benyat Fernandez going for the lead, but it's actually Morelli who takes it from him. We're in 12th place. They've had a heck of a first couple of laps.
Absolutely superb. And Morelli, a bit loose there on the brakes, but he's collected it all up for the number 32, 15-year-old Indonesian. Tassini and Costa taken to the medical centre for checkup. All riders conscious. Well, that's reasonably good news. 13 is in third place, ahead of Ramadipa. And fanning out again, the 7 on one side of the track, the 95 of Marco Morelli on the other, but it is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez who has the slightest advantage. Who's going to be late on the brakes? Again, 5 abreast is it? 51 is Brian Uriarte. He went from 1st to 9th, and now he's gone back from 9th to 1st again.
Yeah, so effectively whoever's in 9th coming down the start then. So Uriarte is as you were basically a lap ago, but with Ben Fernandez and Morelli up the top into 7th position.
Yeah, and of course then it's his first Rookies Cup season, but he's looking good, as you say. It's Arabiata 2 and over the hill now, up into 4th, and then Morelli goes up the inside of Brian Uriarte. Does he do it? I don't know. At the back there is the 13.
Pushed back a little bit into the first turn. That one as Uriarte sides across the front of Morelli. That time around into beyond that
was interesting. The inside, you know, Marco tried to go into. And the 7.
What a run that was for Benyat Fernandez. Goodness me. Biondetti 1 and 2, the chicane there, just carried so much speed, didn't he? But Brian cutting the inside line, and Carter Thompson's got off in the final turn. Oh, dearie me. He's gone down and not going to make it out of that turn, unfortunately for him. Him and Christian Daniel Jr.
I think he got it slowed down before he ran out of room, didn't he?
Morelli's got a long lap penalty for irresponsible riding, apparently.
Okay, all right.
Wow, we're not sure when that happened.
Which bit that was, but anyway, Hakim Danish, the points leader.
Hence this final lap in Mugello, it's going to be all about finding your position to go onto the front straight, out of the final corner, the run to the line. No major weaving. We don't want any repeats of what we had in previous years. But look at this now, Peter. This is where they're, this is...
he's given it up, hasn't he?
You know what? The race direction, the stewards aren't going to like this. They're not going to enjoy that at all. That's not what they want to see.
It's the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. who leads the Rookies Cup race across the line onto the last lap here at Mugello, and they fan out. It's about 6 abreast. Brian Uriarte has the advantage up the inside, but he's already been swallowed up.
And it looks like it's going to be... it's Pratama who's going to be leading the way into turn 1 then. So from second on the grid, the Indonesian, he's the one who's outfoxing them all with Pugliese.
And Gustinelli, Ramasdorf is there as well, so Brian has got work to do on the last lap.
And they're starting to pull away, Peter. That lap last time, they got some pace in hand. Who can break away?
And in 8th place is Hakim Danish, the point leader. He knows he doesn't have to win this race, but of course he's a racer. They asked Brian Uriarte.
Arabiata 1, Arabiata 2, the long climb begins over the top of the hill, the highest point of the circuit, and down they come once again then into this right and left-hander.
And Pugliese is in second place. There is the number 11 of David Gonzalez in third place.
He's just overtaken Agostinelli. What a ride this has been from the number 9. And this is it, Peter, then. We're going into the final sector then. You're contenders for this. Could
afford to be in front at this stage. Behind him is the 31 Pugliese, the load of the Italian hero.
Right, this is the final corner time. What kind of run can you get onto the start and finish straight again? Peter, take it away.
But I'm not sure he's got the drive because the 31 of Pugliese is looking for slipstream. Veda Pratama has it though. No one's going to pass him surely before the finish. It's going to be Indonesia. It's Veda Pratama who has it.
Pratama wins then. What a ride that was. He was the one who played it the most sensible. He was the
back of the grid.
Walaupun yang tadi itu sempat ini kan
after the long lap penalty is
di last dikejar loh.
And then you have your championship leaders, Uriarte 6th and Danish in 9th position.
Absolutely.
He's actually been demoted to 14th. And that is because he went on the green as he came out the last corner. I did spot that, but I wondered if he was pushed wide.
Well, it's a quick response, isn't it? So what is he doing?
It did move, didn't it? It did move. I did read him in that position, but maybe it's changed.
I didn't. I only looked up just now and saw him. That's why I pointed. So I don't know where he got. And that is what Veda managed absolutely superbly.
Yeah, Veda did really, really well there, didn't he? There is Tachikon Boazri and Tayo Furusato, Nakarin Atarapuvapat, the whole Honda Team Major squad. There, of course, his teammates.
You know, he was 8th and 10th last year, so a wonderful improvement from the Italian rider.
Well, then into Park Ferme, they come. There we have it.
Hebat tadi saling mengejar
in Aragon, which frustrated him.
Absolutely brilliant.
With an 8th in race 1 and then a fall in race 2 in Herod.
So many riders like that.
Oh, ini dia ya.
It's difficult race, but I'm really happy because finally I get the first position.
Motogp ini
and
ya.
I'm the winner for today. Yeah, tomorrow also, I hope. Thanks to my sponsor, MS Gloverman, Om Gilang. Thanks to my family, ayah, mama, my father, mother, and thanks all Indonesian people who always support me. Yeah, thank you very much. And
Hebat, guys.
tomorrow.
Set. Thank you.
Superb stuff, and he was 8th in the Rookies Cup last year with the best result of 3rd at the Red Bull Ring, but he'd come to us absolutely dominated, isn't it? Yeah, there's the number 5 in 3rd Jerez. He said he didn't know what to do with it. But he said he knows what to do with it now. Danish, well, as you say, you know, that all came undone just at the last corner. But there, with the Italian flag, is the 3rd position man, Pugliese, 2nd for David Gonzalez, and the winner, Veda Pratama. I wonder if he knows the words of his own national anthem. We've seen saw Hakim Danish singing along cycle racing. Great to see him enjoying the day here. So he gives the winner's trophy to Veda Pratama.
Well,
berkumandang ya, Indonesia Raya. Momen yang membanggakan pasti.
So he clearly did know the words of the national anthem, Veda Pratama. So tomorrow is race 8 of the
Oke guys, ya tadi ya videonya ini. Jadi itu dialah sejarah terlakar ini ya. Winner juara 1 lagi nih. Veda Ega Pratama ini ya. Ini di Red Bull Rookies Cup ini ya, Motogp Junior lah gitu kan. Hebat tuh, kemenangan juara 1 kejohanan moto dunia ini kan Motogp. Nah, sejarah yang sangat hebat terlakar ini, pelomba daripada Indonesia ini ya. Indonesia Raya pun berkumandang di Mugello, Italia ini. Luar biasa, mantap. So, terima kasih banyak sebab kamu sudah menonton video ini. Jangan lupa untuk subscribe, like, komen, dan juga share ya. Kita bertemu lagi di video reaction saya yang seterusnya. Assalamualaikum.